Hey everybody, what's going on today? I just wanted to come on because I was just thinking about how it gets easier to remain in a higher frequency and a blissful state the more that you embrace whatever state you're in. And I mean, like, when we feel depressed or upset, anxious, any of these negative feelings, we tend to want to run from them instead of actually embrace them and acknowledge them. We want to sweep them under the rug and pretend like they're not there and just forget about it, right? Instead of dealing with it. But like the moment that we just love it for what it is and just acknowledge it and just let it be, acknowledging that whatever's happening in this here and now moment, there's something to learn from it. There's something to see in it. Acknowledging that whatever's happening is happening for a reason. Even if we don't understand it, and really handing that over to a higher power. That anxiety that we feel, handing it over to a higher power. Because we have the power to do that. To say, even though I'm feeling X, Y, and Z, I'm going to acknowledge that I'm feeling this way, and I'm going to love myself through it. If I'm feeling tired, I'm going to take a nap. I'm not going to let it consume me. I'm not going to let it make me get stuck in this cycle of talking down to myself. I'm going to speak lovingly to myself. I'm going to be gracious to myself. I'm going to take a loving bath, and I'm going to infuse it with loving essential oils and crystals, and I'm going to make myself feel like the goddess that I really am when I'm not feeling like I am. I will remind myself when I don't remember of who I am. And in that sweet surrender to that here and now moment, you return back to love. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. And before you know it, you weren't upset. You're just right back where you started. You're right back being in the here and now moment, feeling love. If you can start to appreciate everything that's happening to you instead of feeling like it's happening against you, start to feel like it's happening for you. If you can imagine this in your head and really start to see it, this is when miracles start to happen. This is when the impossible becomes possible. It's when we believe. I was actually reading a passage in the Bible earlier, and I thought it was funny because I forget exactly what verse it was. It was Matthew, I believe. It was talking about how Jesus was walking on the water and how one of his disciples had said, if you are Jesus and you're not a ghost, then bring me to you. And so Jesus then had him, told him, then come to me. And he stood up and he walked on the water. And then he started to sink and he started to panic. And Jesus said, you didn't believe. Why did you stop believing? And it made me go, see, if you believe it, it will happen. And it doesn't matter. And when Jesus would heal people, I think this is interesting too. In the Bible, it said when Jesus would heal people, he would say, as you believe. And I think that's really interesting to note. So if you did not believe that Jesus would be able to heal, it would not happen. So it really tells you in that moment, Jesus is telling you, you are the creator of your reality. You are the power. You are a son and daughter of God as well. He is just a mere reflection of who you are. And I just found that really, really powerful. If you read in between the lines of what they're saying and what is really happening, that's why I feel like it was written in a certain way that not everyone would understand it, so that not everyone would be able to become like Christ. Because let's face it, the people, the powers that be, the elite few, they wouldn't want us to know this truth. And this is why they've held it from us. It's because Well, if we know that we're the creators of our reality, then damn, man, like, we'll be manifesting hot chicks and fancy cars and billionaire status and, you know, whatever. And as you can see, it's happening all around us. You see all these coaching systems popping up all over the place, helping other people become millionaires and leave their 9-to-5 jobs. Like, this is happening, guys. Like, it's really happening. The system as we know it is turning into something different. And it's beautiful because we're all waking up and we're all remembering who we are, the creators of our reality. Like, that's so beautiful. So beautiful. And, you know, man, there's some powerful stuff coming through lately, especially about the witches and how they were conscious creators. And that's exactly the reason why they killed us, is because we were creating our own reality. And if we spread this around and other people started doing it too, it's like the same reason why Jesus was crucified, guys. He was telling people, there are people starving, feed them. You know, this should not be. And people would watch one another starve rather than help the brother, you know? And it's just crazy, because the minute that we start giving is the minute that we start receiving. And I'm really starting to see that. It's like, it's all about what we can give, and we get back what we need. We just have to trust. Every bit of my life is just blown my mind the more I think about it, and the manifestations that I've manifested into my reality. And it's just mind-blowing. We have literally shifted timelines like a million times over, a trillion times over, and it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful game that we're playing here. And it's wonderful that other people are starting to wake up and see this too and remember who they are. It's so exciting. And it's so exciting to be a part of all this and be called to be a leader in this time. Because when I was going through my dark night of soul, it was scary and frightening. I almost ended up in the mental hospital. You could easily kill yourself. And, you know, we're not trying to go there. You know, we're not trying to go there. No. We go through this crap to wake us up, because it seems like these traumatic events set off a remembrance inside of us and activate us. As messed up as that is, that's what it seems to be for me. Anyways, I hope you're having a beautiful day. Much love.